Hey everyone, just wanted to give you a quick update as to how Marsh Shadow is doing this week. This update is being overlaid over some random busy work that I'm doing in 2DFM right now, just updating the one-player modes to include Marsh Shadow and the new stage, and just lightly reorganizing some of the match orders so that it's fresh every patch. Every season you get sort of a different ordering of CPUs for every character to fight. There are just a few other like last minute items that I'm working in Marsh Shadow as well. I was considering showing like doing the sound effects. The cries are all done right now, but the sound effects remain to be done. Usually what I've been doing these days is just drawing from the well of actual in-game Pokemon sound effects, usually either Gen 4 or Gen 8 sound effects. They both kind of have like different vibes to them. Gen 4 is a lot more basic and simple, which can be good for just clarity of design from a clarity of design standpoint, whereas Gen 8 sound effects I draw from when I want something a little bit more fancy. They usually have multiple things going on at the same time, and then I'll just sometimes I'll speed the sounds up or overlay different sounds on top of one another, reverse them, whatever. It's you can squash and stretch the available sounds pretty decently to get a wide range of effects. Other than that, what are we doing? Working on the trailer. I was considering showing some of the work for the trailer that's being done right now, but I figured it's more fun if it's just a surprise what the narrative is going to be this time. We're testing Marsh Shadow in beta, in the secret beta at the moment, and it's going well. We're relying more and more on just sort of our top player feedback to get the gameplay going right, in order to have to reduce the number of subsequent updates we do post patch. And I think we're starting to form something here. I wasn't entirely sure, to be honest, of Marshadow's direction from the get-go. Marshadow, if you don't know, is a character that is conceived by Altilt, who is also responsible for Great Tusk, Medicham, Mega Lopunny, Hitmontop, most of Tyrogue, half of Scrafty, and I think that's what he's done up till now. So Marshadow is a new Altilt character, which so far I'd thought was a bit less focused in design than some of his other characters, which it was very clear what they wanted to do, right? But just through some testing and some refining, I think we're starting to get a really clear picture of what Marsh Shadow is all about, and I'm really looking forward to showing what we're putting together here. It really feels like a major collaborative effort, not just between Alt and I, but like across a large section of our player base. But what else can I say? Maybe some of the aesthetics of Marsh Shadow and how that was developed. If I had developed Marsh Shadow all on my own, I probably would have leaned more into sort of like the fiery aspects of his design, because like on his helmet he's got like these flame-like appendages. Everything looks sort of like wispy and ethereal, very ghost-like. I take it that Marsh Shadow is a reference to Mars, god of war, and so I would have had like that martial aspect to him, influencing warlike behavior on his opponents or something. But Altilt went for a more sludgy direction for some of his shadow attacks, and at first I wasn't sure about that, because I thought like, oh, but he's wispy, he's ethereal, he's light. But the more I thought about it, the more I kind of leaned into the idea that like the ground-based shadowy stuff is gooey, it's goopy. You know how shadows stick to you, like they stick to your feet. They're very grounded. They don't just like float up in the air next to you. And I thought like, okay, yeah, that's because shadows are heavy. They stay close to the ground, and it makes sense that like the shadow stuff that Marshadow is doing in this game would be like goopy, sticky, molasses-like, just as how shadows are. And for the rest of the stuff, the stuff that's more like explosive or that sort of is sort of up in the air, I took the liberty to give Marshadow more fiery, wispy animations. And so I think there's an interesting dichotomy here between sort of like the wispy aerial shadow stuff and then the more grounded, hard-hitting, goopy shadow stuff. And I hope you feel that in the game. There's a real advantage, I think, to bringing two heads, two visions together, and it gives a character a certain depth, right? Whereas I would have leaned into what I thought Marshadow was and just sort of like done that 100%. Having an echo of that vision come in and integrated like that through Altilt's vision, I think gives a character more depth overall. So I'm looking forward to hearing what you think. Sorry that the visuals for this video weren't very interesting. I hope you're looking forward to Marshadow. There's an unrelated 2CC announcement that I'm looking forward to making very soon. One that involves Altilt and I hope you stay tuned for that. In the meantime, please like and comment all the things. Really appreciate it when you share your thoughts about the state of the game, what you'd like to see, what you're not enjoying so much, whatever. It's good for us to receive that sort of feedback. So that's all for now. Look forward to Marshadow in the next week or two. I'm aiming for like maybe before next weekend. That's best case scenario, but it should really be dropping, within 2 weeks of now. So that's all. Thank you. Goodbye.